Welcome to another episode of Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. I am Bean, and today I got a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let this man introduce himself.
The champ that ain't been crowned yet, Big Meech Gotti. How y'all doing?
You heard him, Big Meech Gotti, y'all. And where you from, Meech?
Lincoln Heights, Ohio.
That's what's up, man. So as y'all know the history, my mom and dad are from Lincoln Heights. Lincoln Heights pride, man. Love the zone. A lot of rich history.
For sure.
Isley
for
brothers. Rest in peace, Nicky Giovanni.
Sure.
Rest in peace, cousin Bobby Martin, who wrote a lot of music for Soul
Oh,
Train when he moved from Lincoln Heights to California. And you just had a lot of rich history. Mr. Charles Sperling, which is actually related to Big Kiki, the Sperlings, you know. So it's just a lot of rich history coming out of Lincoln Heights. So we're going to talk about what Cuzzo got going on, you know, what he got cooking. So how old were you when you started boxing?
5'6", I believe so. Yeah, about 5'6".
Okay, that's what's up, man. And what made you want to start boxing?
I really didn't have a choice, you know. It was either keep getting butt whoopings, man, or do something with all that fighting skill I got, you know what I'm saying? I was fighting a lot. I had a very aggressive anger problem when I was young. So to try to figure a better outlet for it, you know, my uncles, a lot of my uncles and god uncles and my mama and, you know, a lot of people put me in, not just boxing, wrestling, mixed martial arts, so, yeah. And it's in my family too, though. My dad did, I think, about 5 or 6 different martial arts. He's a black belt in every last one of them.
Oh, wow.
Okay. My dad was also the trainer and basically like fight prepper for, what's his name? I just had him on my head, man.
From here, from the Natty?
Yeah.
What kind of fighting? Was he a boxer or?
He was a boxer.
Aaron Pryor?
Aaron Pryor, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
when he won that belt, that's my daddy right there next to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
See how it all links up, y'all? The late, great Aaron Pryor, you know, another Cincinnati from down the way, you know, Cincinnati native. Aaron Pryor, y'all, right here from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Dangerous man in that ring.
Definitely, man. Yeah, he wasn't no joke. So, like, as far as, like, right now, what do you walk around at? Like, what weight, normally? If you're not training, you know.
I've been back training for, like, 6 months now. Before that, I was, like, 220.
Okay,
The heaviest I've been was 255.
Okay.
But right now, I feel good at this 180, 185.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay.
6 foot even.
That's what's up, man. So what age are you now?
I'm 32.
Okay. So when you are training, how many meals during training do you eat a day?
It really depends on the direction I'm going with it. If it's a straight weight cut, or if I'm trying to build a better definition in my physique for as far as the look, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that stuff goes into certain high class fights. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't, you know what I mean? They don't just want a person with skill. They want a person that can bring concentration to that TV screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So Evander Holyfield wasn't just great in his skill. His build was great. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. It's a lot of people forget about George Foreman when in his prime had a great build, a great physique.
Yeah, Ken Norton.
Definitely. Hagler.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Sugar Ray, all of those physiques, you feel me? They were good in skill, but they also had great physiques to be able to show it. So, no more than 2 if I'm pushing it 3 meals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So I'm trying to let y'all know, viewers, what goes into boxing for those who may want to think about doing this or whatever. Whatever your motivation might be, sky's the limit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so for sure, man. Now, speaking of the meals, what actual foods do you eat during training?
During training, it's more or less, for me, it's more or less vegetables and fruit.
Okay.
Every type of supplement or any type of nutrients, protein that you really think that you need out of some type of meat supplement, you can find this out of vegetables, fruit, same thing. Now, as far as game, now I will go and do some baked chicken or baked fish, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's certain things, only freshwater fish, you know what I'm saying, and only naturally grown chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that
yeah.
means you can't just go to the store, you need to take yourself down there to the market, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
You go
yeah.
down there to the market where it's fresh meat, where they gonna actually give you history on what you buying, or the food that you buy, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you where it's from. This is natural, or this is field,
What the
grass
steroids?
fed or whatever,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
grass fed
saying? Yeah,
versus
you know what I'm saying?
versus
So,
what's yeah.
people don't know it's different, I mean, varieties of how chickens are, you know what I'm saying, grown and kept, and then,
Yeah,
you
not
know.
tampered with, not pumped up
Exactly,
with
no
nothing.
GMO, none
Yeah,
of that, yeah.
that's real, man. This is some deep stuff, y'all. So we breaking
And you gotta
down
know
the levels.
the amounts of everything, you feel what I'm saying? You can't just go cook a baked chicken and then eat it and think, no. You gotta
The
know
portion control.
certain portion control, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow, this is deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
Deep conversation, y'all. So so you normally fight. You cut down to about how much when you're about to?
I'm about 182 right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
182 pounds. Okay. Um, Now, if there's any boxers out here, whether they're old school or this modern era, who are you a fan of? Like a couple boxers you were a fan of.
You want a couple or you want my top 5?
Top 5, that's cool.
Okay, top 5. Let me see at the number 5 spot. Julio Caesar at number 5.
Okay, okay.
That record speak for itself. You feel what I'm saying? If he ain't in nobody top 5, I don't know what they doing. Number 4 will be Hearns.
Hitman Hearns. Okay,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for
dangerous,
sure.
man, yeah.
3 would be Klitschko.
Okay, okay,
Oh yeah,
okay,
oh yeah, because it's like people don't understand how great he was. Like he really made a knockout legacy off of 1-2.
The older brother or
The older brother, yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah.
No, Vladimir. What is it? Vladimir. That's what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Okay,
Yeah.
Vladimir, yeah.
Yeah, him. He literally made a whole knockout career off of the 1-2 combination. That a lot of people don't think is really important. If you see nowadays, the 1-2 is not really set up to set up combinations as it used to be. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people go right into the combination or throw a sloppy jab. But it's like he didn't have to really throw a combination. His 1-2 was so technical that the simpleness of it, you feel what I'm saying, just couldn't be broken or figured out. You feel figured out, you know what I mean? Number 2, I would have to give Bernard Hopkins.
D Hop, okay.
And then my number 1, of course, which is a lot of people's number 1, Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say Ali, man. He that guy, man.
Always, because it's not just his fight skill, it was his character, his charisma, what he stood for.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people put that in a selective category of just fighting skill or whatever. First of all, in his prime, his fighting skill was unmatched. You know what I'm saying? See, what people don't know is with a gladiator sport like this, to stay great, you have to stay consistent. So when that little thing happened when he ain't want to go to war, and they made him sit down for about 3 years,
Yeah.
that take a lot of IQ ability off. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
when you come back, you could be the same person, but you're not the same person, if you get what I'm saying.
I hope y'all hearing this.
Same thing with Tyson.
Okay.
He was too, listen, if they had let Tyson continue on without that jail bid, do you know how big and how destructive he would have been in that era?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
They
yeah.
needed Tyson, because listen, the people that did beat Tyson after he came home wouldn't have had a chance before that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's deep.
To be the
Okay.
best warrior, it goes all the way back to ancient times, bro. You feel what I'm saying? When the great warriors would fight, you feel what I'm saying? They would go into every war. Not just one. Oh, I done been in 20 already. I can sit. No, I'm going to every one. Because the moment you sit out one, the next one you go to, you're going to lose some type of ability inside of that war that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
You gotta, yeah.
Definitely, man. Because what I liked about Ali was just the fact that he only been dropped like twice
Yeah.
in his whole career, and he fought
Yeah.
a lot of fighters, and he fought every dangerous opponent. Some of the opponents you call a quote unquote boogeyman that people don't want to fight, he fought them. Ernie Shavers, George Foreman.
And gave them the hardest fights of their
Yeah,
careers.
Ron Lyle.
Hardest
Guys who
fights of
could
their
hit
careers.
and
Yeah,
gave him the
yeah,
hardest fight of their
yeah,
career.
yeah.
He ducked no smoke, so you got to respect.
And he was just a greater man outside the ring as he was in the ring too. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's more than just being a fighter. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in the right public position. You know what I'm saying? A public eye position. You know what I'm saying? And maybe lead the people without leading the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he was a leader without portraying himself as a leader.
Right.
And those are the best leaders.
Facts. That's facts, y'all. So one more time, respect to the great late Muhammad Ali out of Louisville, Kentucky,
Yes, sir.
which
yes,
is only
sir.
like about 100 miles south of Cincinnati. We consider that a local city. And hey, that's the history, y'all, of Muhammad Ali. Now, as far as your style, are you a switch hitter?
It depends
Orthodox
on
and
emotional.
southpaw?
I can be. See, I always been taught that no certain style is the best style. You feel me?
Yeah.
A person who's all around can never be tricked. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
even if I don't fight as a switch fighter, just me knowing how to switch fight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an advantage to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I'm a calm switch fighter. I'm what I call a wave fighter. Whatever wave that my opponent's on, I'm on the same thing, just calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the storm in the sea that you can't hear, but you see it.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah. So we're not gonna put nothing like all in one box or whatever or one basket, but you know, like your Joe Frazier, kind of like a slugger,
Yeah.
a brawler, or your scientific technical fighter like Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. What style would you say you fancy the most, like that you?
See, me, I never was a fan of breaking down one style.
Okay.
I might take one thing from a fighter style and incorporate it with something else from another fighter style. Like, I would be considered, you know, a big man, you know what I'm saying, or a big fighter. So the maneuverability of Muhammad Ali is a heavyweight. When he came in with that type of movement, it wasn't seen in heavyweight weight class before. So I took a little bit of that. Then you have Soviet boxing style. See, people don't understand. It's not, the style don't come from a boxer itself. It comes from the culture itself. You feel what I'm saying? Joe Frazier had a Mexican boxer style where you bob and weave and you come forward the whole time. If you look at any Mexican boxer, that's exactly it. It's the head movement, and they come forward. They dip a lot, and they come forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
then
never-
you got
I
Soviet.
never tied that together.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Then you got Soviet style of boxing where you're always moving. You're on the pendulum jump. You know what I'm saying? So you're always on your toes. You know what I'm saying? And you got guys like what's his name? I'm having memory block today, guys.
That's all right.
But basically, yeah, I incorporated that style too, because sometimes it's good to know different styles, because if you stay the same throughout the whole fight, great fighters, you feel what I'm saying, to peep up on that. That's why a lot of times with great fighters, you can see that they can stop fights by the fourth or fifth round. You know what I'm saying? Because the pattern is already caught. You know what I'm saying? I already done caught your pattern. I sat here and I played with you enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to be able to know how to switch styles in certain sense. Sometimes you can go a whole match in your own thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But sometimes it's good to know different styles, because different styles can give you different angles. Like, a lot of people don't like to be switch fighters, but let's say you in a fight with an aggressive fighter that's just pressing. You feel what I'm saying? And you fighting southpaw, and he pressing you. Now, you've been in this fight 2-3 rounds, right? And you ain't really been able to recover and get nothing off, really. So why not set him up, bring him in, switch fight, get an angle, hit. Now you got a point there. Now you're on the board. Now you can figure something. Now it's going to take him, even though you just did it once, it's going to make him stop and figure out, like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Now let me redo. Now while he redo, that's when you attack. You get what I'm saying? So switch
Okay.
fighting can open up opportunities for combinations, retaking rounds, point building, and all of that. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, it's interesting, man. Um,
That's why in our gym we incorporate different styles. We don't just take one and just
roll with that one.
yeah. We
You
take
kind of.
this from here, this from here, this from here, this from here, and we compose it all in one.
Okay,
You know
that
what I'm
sounds
saying?
like the like a philosophy similar to Bruce Lee in martial arts.
For sure.
He kind of
For
like
sure.
thought that I don't want to just be this style. I kind of want
Yeah.
to be like flowing water. I want to be.
It's not good to be stagnant. I think that's the word. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So we'll talk a little bit more about just what's going on in the boxing world. So like, if you had a prediction for Tank versus who was that he's fighting?
Roach.
Yeah, Roach Jr. What's your prediction on that?
Uh, well, seeing as the fact of I've been following both of them almost most of their career. With those two particular fighters, I really can't give a prediction, seeing as they already have like in contact boxing history. You feel what I'm saying? They done met in that ring more than once. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't give a prediction. I can give I can give an opinion, not a prediction. I can give an opinion. My opinion is if Roach come out and fight a level-headed fight, meaning don't come out there thinking about the past fights like there's something to prove. There's nothing to prove. We already at this stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here now. If I had something to prove, I wouldn't be here. I'd be still trying to fight to get here. That's what a lot of fighters forget. You feel what I'm saying? You have nothing to prove once you get to a certain point. You here. The lights, the cameras, the stage is on. We here now. All you got to do is go in there and do what you do best and handle your business. So if he can make Tank work the first 3 to 4 rounds and keep constant footwork, pressure on the counters, by that time he could probably wear down not the strength or the power, but at least wear down the pursuit, the head-on pursuit of Tank, to where now Tank gonna start fighting technically and start trying to set up and get him to come to him. Now, if he could do that, he could maybe win the fight by decision. I'm not saying, but it's like at the same time, if I can't remember the guy's name, but
You think it'd be like when Tank fought Frank Martin?
See, yeah, but it's like Frank problem was he got too happy, too fast. All right. In my eyes, Frank was winning the fight up until that. You know what I'm saying? Which most people are with Tank. You feel what I'm saying? They winning on the cards. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
And I don't understand how people ain't caught on to that recipe or that pattern yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna sit on you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like what I know is about Tank. He throw power shots that he missed on purpose. Because what he gonna do is, if you ever notice, he'll throw a power shot and another power shot right behind it. You know what I'm saying? He might throw a power uppercut that you already done seen him throw before. You know what I'm saying? So you already ready for it. Boom. But when you come back, he got a power right hook for you too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a pattern setup. So it's like I'm gonna throw it purposely just to make it, just to let you see it, and then you gonna miss it. I might throw it 3 more times, and you gonna duck every last one of them. But when I thought that same thing with Frank Martin, the same way he knocked him out, he threw that same combination 3 different times in that fight.
I gotta go watch it again.
You feel
now.
me?
Yeah.
Watch it. Get to the minute and 45 seconds of the first round. You would see that combination. This how technical I am with boxing. I could tell you the minutes and everything. A minute and 45 seconds into the first round, he threw that same combination, that upper, and then that right. You get into, what was it? I think it was the 3rd round, and that's when he threw it twice in that round. You get what I'm saying? So the combination setup is always there. You just gotta watch it. You know what I mean? But if Tank gonna always come out there and fight his fight, that's why he always wins. You feel what I'm saying? That's what people forget. Like, you feel me? It ain't just the power or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, a knockout punch only takes 5 pounds of pressure, which is not a lot of power producing in a punch. You know what I'm saying? To produce 5 pounds of pressure in a punch, it doesn't take a lot of effort. So a lot of times it's not the power, it's the precision. Being hit at the right time, in the right motion, in the right spot. And Tank got that down to a T. But if a person comes and if he come and fight his fight, and he allows Tank to make his mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he could definitely get a by decision. I don't know about a knockout. Tank got a hard. I done seen Tank hit with some shots that would have probably put anybody else out. I done seen Tank in a fight where, tell you the truth, Frank Martin was beating that boy head in until that knockout.
True. Yeah,
he was beating that boy. So Tank could take some punches.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he give it back 2 times harder. So
that's true. Yeah.
like if Roach would just remember that every punch, any power punch he throw, Tank is gonna try to come 2 times harder. He could probably be able to level the fight out and give it a split decision and shock the world.
So what did you think about speaking of Tank and different people, like you say, he could take a shot. Somebody else who could hit, but his persona, his the way he is kind of like far out there. Rolly Romero.
That's not a fighter to me.
That's not,
that's like dude.
More of an entertainer to you?
Romero is more like, because I still can't believe how he was even able to have that title shot. You feel what I'm saying? With Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that level of fighter. You know, if you go look at his fights, most of his fights are with people that we know he's better than. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, what was the one boxer name, man? He was an Indian guy back in like the mid and late 90s, man.
Mir Khan?
Was that his name?
Was he kind of like a showboat guy?
You remember he took his first loss to Oscar De La Hoya? You remember he slammed De La Hoya in the middle of the ring? I can't remember his name, man, but it's basically like him. He's a gimmick fighter, if you ask me. You feel what I'm saying? They give him a lot of gimmick fights that boost his, you know what I'm saying, record to make his record look so good, 20-something and 0 or 19 and 0. But they were all, I wouldn't even say class C fighters, you feel me? I would say class F, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Romero is a ticket seller, you know.
I get it.
He's entertaining. So
right.
It's been 14 years since I've actively been boxing, and I feel like even with me just being back 6 months, I would walk him down, and I would gladly, whatever weight he at, I'll drop down to and show him to. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. Now, since we speak about Tank, always in the conversation of Tank, or somebody who always got Tank's name in their mouth, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. What do you think about him?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy. A lot of people say that he's. A lot of people say that that he's a born fighter, but I say he's a calculated fighter. The way he fight, he's gonna be able to fight for a long time. He's gonna be able to stay on top for a long time. And eventually, once people catch on to the way of his style, he's gonna be able to accomplish a lot of things inside of the industry. Shakur fights very intelligent and very smart. His IQ is very high, higher than most. A lot of people still have that old school brutality of boxing still in their mind. So when they buy a ticket or they turn their TV on, they expecting to see 2 people trying to knock their eye sockets out. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
When in actuality, I know this is for us boxers. This is our job. Just like you go to your 9 to 5 or whatever the case is. You feel what I'm saying? This is our job. You feel what I'm saying? When you go to a job in a factory, you don't go in there playing around knowing that you could get hurt and it could possibly make your pockets hurt. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with boxing. I want to get in there and effectively win a fight to where I have taken the least amount of damage.
Yeah, that
you know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because what people don't understand is for boxers, you got to have a real passion for this. So it's like once you get to the time where your ability doesn't match your passion, it's something that is I can't really explain. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you want to preserve as much as you can for as long as you can.
Right, right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And that's basically what he does. If you look at any of his fights, they may be boring, but at the same time, look how long he'd be able to last. You feel me? With the
Right.
least amount of damage. So
Because he's,
yeah, that's
he's
my
fighting
boy.
like an art. You
Now
know,
he
it's like
can't.
an
That
art.
people forget. People forget. Before he got the belt, that man would let his hands go at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? But you understand, I'm a champion now, and I want to keep this belt.
Okay.
You feel me? A
Yeah,
lot of people want to see him fight their fight. See, that's why
that's
I love
true.
him, because even at his young age, he knows to fight his fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's very calm. And I think that'll be the person that really takes that zero off of Tank.
Okay. Hey, y'all heard that, y'all.
For sure.
So if anybody want to be on FB or the boxing groups and stuff like that, y'all are free to say your opinion in the comments on YouTube. You know, we just having fun with this, y'all.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
So if y'all have a different angle, please explain why, though. Make it make sense. Explain it in the comments on why Meech says that Tank's first L will potentially be Shakur if it comes to fruition and they actually step in that ring.
Shakur or Keyshawn.
He shot nice, man. Just that fight he just had. Did you see the one?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I
Man,
did.
body shots.
And it's like he
Body
did
shots
everything that he predicted. I mean, he literally sat there on camera in the interview and predicted everything that he was going to do. And he did it exactly like that.
That left was placed so perfectly
Oh,
on
my
that liver.
God. Listen, he has
Oh my goodness.
and he has some of the best roll counters that I've seen in a long time. I think the last person I seen with those kind of great roll counters, you know what I'm saying? Because he can, in combination, he can roll and then let go. I think Bernard Hopkins might have been the last person I seen who could roll like that.
Okay.
You know, like really roll like a person giving you combination, you rolling everything and still able to give off a counter, a good counter, solid counter. That's Bernard. If people don't believe me, just look at the last real big fight he had, which was with, I think, Roy Jones. You can see it in that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to go run that back.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
dropping some gems tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all, I'm gonna be going to YouTube, and I suggest you do the same, y'all. Run that back. B Hop, Roy Jones, and Tank versus Frank Martin. How he was breaking down the fact that Tank was setting him up and throwing a lot of those power shots that end up being the same ones that he took him out with.
That same
So
one.
it's a method to different boxers' madness, y'all.
Oh,
so
yeah.
see if you can break the code and watch these fights, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
You know, watch these fights, man. Because I've been loving boxing since I was 8 years old. My pops was a brown belt in Okinawa martial arts. But then my late grandfather, military, James Joseph Laurie, he was a boxer in the Navy. So when he was on Lindy Street in Lincoln Heights, they would hang a bag up on the peach tree, my dad said. Neighborhood kids,
Or come
different
down there
friends.
to the old high school, which was the YMCA.
Yeah.
Yep.
And get it on. Let them throw in the gloves. And so Lincoln Heights always had that combat and boxing,
Oh, yeah.
ex-military people. It's all kind of like talent, music, football, it's just sports, all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of history, y'all. So look it up. So actually, this Saturday, Shakur's gonna fight. So
Yeah.
what do you think about him and Kid Austin?
It's gonna be an interesting fight. Interesting in a way of, can Shakur just silence the critics just for one fight real quick, you know? Because they really feel like, just due to the fact that he's so boring, this is gonna be his stoppage right here,
Yeah.
which I highly doubt. Even if he do get hit with some clean shots, I honestly feel Stevenson is gonna come out on top. Either way it go, but it's still a lot of criticism that he has to answer to and has to get handled, you know.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. So we gonna have to see that. We got to see that.
And he got the main man right with him, man.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
I wasn't a fan, but now I don't have a choice but to respect the man. Is,
Who,
Bud Crawford. Because I was a Spence fan, so I
Yes,
kind of.
yes. I'm still a
So-
Spence fan. It's
and
just
yeah.
I feel like, see, a lot of people think, Spence was his own downfall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have came all the way down there. Y'all should have met. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have met, or either he came to you. Because you gotta remember, you was a champion too. You was undefeated too. You know what I mean? So, really was a fight of egos. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing other than that. And sometimes your ego could be a downfall. First of all, sometimes dropping too low can have a crucial, damaging effect on your abilities. You would think by dropping weight, it'll make you fast, or it makes you fatigue. Fatigue makes you win fast. Fatigue makes you feel weak even if you aren't weak. Fatigue makes the slightest movement feel like it's the most major movement. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
If you could look at that fight, if you go back and look at that fight, you could just tell by. He's another person that's always had a good body structure. You know what I'm saying? A good body build. You could tell he has good training and good conditioning coaches. On that fight, he didn't look healthy. You know what I'm saying? His body did not look healthy. His body looked like it was being starved. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, it was being starved to make that weight. And Crawford knew what he was doing. He was smart. He's a smart fighter. He knew what he was doing. He definitely knew what he was doing. Dropping down like that sometimes can take power away too. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you see his left hooks wasn't as damaging as they was in other fights. Like times that, you know, people forget that Spence did his thing a few times in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He backed Crawford up. He had Crawford on the back foot a few times, more than a few times. Had him in the corner. It's just that fatigueness slowed down so much, and I could see it. I could see it before you could just tell how he was talking, how he talked, he sound fatigued. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's deep.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, but Bud is an amazing athlete. One thing I do feel like he pick and chooses though. You know, he definitely picks and chooses. It's some people that he should have been seen. This Canelo fight, you don't wait until Canelo is almost at the end of his career. It's almost like they almost trying to take a page at the book of Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? You they might be a great warrior, but that great warrior is now wounded and battered.
Right,
so
right.
now we're gonna give him the opportunity. That's the same thing he did with Pacquiao, everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe on another segment I could get on Floyd Mayweather, because I'm just not I'm a fan of his business side, but he's not the best boxer of all time.
Okay.
He's not the richest boxer. This I'm gonna say like this. You remember the fight with him and Oscar De La Hoya, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much he made in that fight? I think about 8 or 10 million. Everybody, Oscar lost, right?
Yep.
But he still made 80 million.
Whoa.
And that was what, 2001?
Around that era, yeah.
2002, something like that.
I can definitely
04,
find
something
for
like
sure.
that. So if you take that 80 million and you put it in today's Stanford, that's almost about 200 million. The value of the dollar is higher right now in this day right now.
Right.
So if you take that 80 million and put it in today's dollar, that's around almost 200 million.
Wow. Never thought about that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So how is he the richest boxer?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh. Never thought about that, man. Some deep thinking, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I never looked at it from that angle, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of. He can't be the best fighter when you got Terrence Crawford at 40-0 right now, and he still got another. He's still young for real, and in the boxing stance, he still got another good, maybe about 7 to 10 years if he wanted to.
That's true.
Actively.
Because he hasn't taken a lot of damage at all.
At all.
He really hasn't.
You feel what I'm saying?
Slick style.
I'm gonna say the one time he was really rock was against Benboa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
Gamboa
he covered
was
in that
injured,
same
wasn't he?
round. Huh?
Yeah, one Gamboa injured though.
Yeah, Benboa was, but you got to
Really
remember,
kinda
Benboa
older.
been fighting since like the mid '90s though.
Yeah, he was in
So,
some
like I
wars.
said, he took a
Yeah.
page out of Mayweather's book.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
get what you're saying,
You
yeah.
wait until they batter and weathered. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like him, listen here, Benboa was one of the fastest combination throwers in boxing history. He can throw a 6-punch combination in 2.2 seconds. You get what I'm saying? Like that combination that people thought was fast that Muhammad Ali threw. Oh, he threw 10 punches and Gamboa was beating that. Gamboa was a bad man in his prime, man. You feel what I'm saying? The late 90s, early 2000s. Crawford couldn't have possibly even thought he could see Gamboa. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Never.
and see y'all, and I don't. I mean, I know
And these
y'all
are
like,
personal opinions, so I
yeah,
don't want people to think, oh, that's just how I feel because
yeah. It's
I
a,
really analyze, but I don't watch it. I analyze it.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I really go off of certain skill points, like how a person throw a punch, how a person takes a punch, how a person goes into a combination, or how a person goes into a trade. Basically, meaning going to a trade, meaning I'm punching, knowing he about to punch too, and we gonna just let off. You feel what I'm saying? I could tell how that is, and it's like Crawford go against bums. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bums peripheral because if you go against somebody with real IQ that matches his, somebody would have been putting him down because Crawford swings when he goes into his combination. His chin comes up, he comes forward, and his hands is here. In this combination, never see a hand come back here until he goes back to set up. You feel what I'm saying?
okay.
During his combination, his hands stay here and his chin comes up.
Oh, so the vulnerabilities.
You feel what I'm
Wow,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
he got head movement or whatever, but your chin, it's like all a person gotta do is just the right little tuck. You know what I mean? But everybody got flaws. You know what I mean? But obviously his ain't been seen good enough yet. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Or
But
nobody,
Crawford's a great
yeah.
fighter, but I don't think he's gonna beat Canelo. I don't.
Man, that's a dangerous one,
That's
man.
that's that's a different.
Even though Canelo is older, his chin is like
You got to
granite,
remember
man.
that's experience. That's experience. You got to remember. Canelo is one of the very few people that's still boxing in this generation that face a person like Mayweather. You feel me? With some of
Yeah.
the best. Now I can say that about Mayweather. He has some of the best defensive. Um, it's not the best like people say because if you put him in slow mo, he's definitely getting touched by a lot of those things that look like he's slick. But but if it wasn't really if it wasn't for Mayweather, I don't think Canelo would have been as good as he is now though. Canelo was a monster, but that fight with Mayweather made him tune in to certain attributes that a boxer should have that makes them great. Now he's great. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? He
right,
didn't
right.
have head movement and good feet movement at first. You feel what I'm saying? He was just
Yeah.
a power, fast fighter. You feel what I'm saying? On the front foot. You feel what I'm saying? Now he know how to fight off the back foot. He know how to move his head. He know how to move his head at angles and everything. You feel what I'm saying? And I just think Canelo got more of a technical sense to the boxing than Crawford does. Crawford's nice, but Canelo got that experience.
For sure, man.
Experience always beats pure talent.
Yeah, yeah,
Always.
y'all. You're hearing a lot of different opinions. So, just take it as what it is. It's opinion. I know y'all got one too. So that's what the comment section is about. If y'all having a different opinion, some of y'all is riding with Bud, just like some of y'all is gonna ride with Floyd no matter what. And that's cool. But just explain why. Break it down in the comment section on why Bud would beat Canelo. Because like I said, Canelo got that granite chin.
And don't just go off of these 40-0 losses. I mean, wins or whatever. Let's really go into detail and give me the rundown of how you seeing Crawford beating Canelo. Because I could break it all the way down. Canelo just it's like Canelo knows how to take a break while still giving pressure. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, Crawford, when he giving pressure and he need a break to maybe breathe or maybe reset, he comes back a little bit. His front foot comes up, he resets. Canelo resets on the front foot going forward.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like to have a person pressure you and can be able to correct himself while still under pressure is something that I haven't seen Crawford really have to deal with anybody.
Right, right,
So
right.
it's a lot of things that Canelo's coming with that I don't think Crawford has dealt with anybody before. It's the same thing with the one twin that Canelo beat. What's his name?
Charlo.
Charlo.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Jermell.
thought, yeah. He's one of those. He was one of them cocky ones too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
yeah. But it's like those Mexican styles are just so hard to beat because they so tough, man. Like they just keep coming forward. Like you're gonna have to really put the power on it. And with Canelo, that's the wrong thing to do because he could wear you out. He could. Oh my God, Canelo could take punishment.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched him take punishment for almost 3-4 rounds straight just to
Like with
purposely
Triple G.
Oh,
took his best.
I thought he had him, and then Canelo is a different type of monster. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, yeah.
Are you hip to that one boxer, Arthur Beterbiev, a Canadian? I think he's from Canada.
I probably have to go look him up.
Check him out,
I've been
man. Oh
getting
my God,
educated on a lot of new fighters.
yeah, he's nice, man. He's
Yeah,
different, bro.
yeah.
I call him a ninja, man. I swear, man. He hits you from angles and he punches like these.
He kind of look like a China guy.
Let me pull up a picture. Hold on.
Cause there's one guy I've been looking at. Look like he gonna bring some real trouble to the boxing industry.
Matter of fact, he's fighting this Saturday.
Okay.
Beterbiev.
He on the same card as
It's
Shakur.
yep.
Okay, okay,
He's the main
okay.
event.
Oh yeah. So I seen. I've been looking him up.
Yeah,
Cause for a minute
so
I thought he was
different.
with Khabib and them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought they had somebody that they kept coming to boxing or whatever. But yeah, he has a old school Russian fighting style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I ain't seen in a long time. I don't know. He gonna be interesting to watch, man.
Yeah.
It's like he got one of those styles you're gonna have to continue to watch to get used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause he's a born interesting fighter. That's what you call him.
Right.
A born interesting fighter. Like, you know, he has potential to be something big, but it's like the bubble just hasn't popped yet. That's all. But I feel like he's nice. He got good power, good front foot, good back foot. He lacks in the proper countering, but he's good. He's a good dude.
So anybody else we didn't really talk about that you've been thinking about lately? Any classic throwbacks that you might remember from the time that you were actually seeing in the real time? Because I grew up in the era where I seen Mike Tyson fight Spinks when I was 8 years old. So that's how I got hooked on boxing.
Right.
Anybody like that you saw your first boxing fight that made you like, man, I really like this?
Yeah. First boxing match I think I watched was what is his name, man? They used to call him a drunken master. You know what I'm talking about, the black guy. He fought Floyd.
Oh, Floyd. It wasn't
The drunken man, I'm trying to remember his name. Black guy. I think his name started with an A or something. Augustus or something like. Was it Augustus?
I'll probably find
The
out.
drunken master, Augustus something, man, and it's like Emmanuel Augustus, yeah,
Okay.
Emmanuel Augustus. I think it had to be either 98 or 99, and I remember clicking on. Was that PBS? They used to have the old boxing channel on there. I can't remember which channel it was. I turned it on and I remember him coming into the ring with these, I don't know if they was cheetah or leopard print shorts, man. And I'm like, wait a minute, boxing like you do this? Like, what is it? And I was young, you know what I mean? And it's like, just the parade of the outlook of his image, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, then he got to really fight, and he really like a drunken master. And it's like, you think it's play until you actually realize that's actually a fighting style.
Okay.
And not just boxing, but different type of martial arts. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a style. It's called the drunken master, and it just puts you in a position to be able to have the ability to move your body in a they call it a drunken state, but it's not a drunken state. It's just the flow. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's how monks move. You feel what I'm saying? That's why people wonder how fast they are, because they don't move with intention. You feel what I'm saying? They move with commitment. You feel me? I'm committed to go this way and then move back this way. It's a flow of motion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was exciting. After that, I said, yeah, that's what I want to do. But that way of fighting is very hard to learn, and I didn't have the discipline to want to take that. So I just
I'm
went
gonna
to
go
the
watch
regular.
that fight now.
Yeah.
So, hey y'all heard that, y'all? Watch that one too. What's his name? Augustus and Floyd. I'm gonna watch it
Emmanuel
myself.
Augustus.
'Cause, he's dropping a lot of gems, and a lot of times there was a part of an era of boxing I didn't really keep up with, and I was
Mm-hmm.
during like the Klitschko era when Floyd was doing his thing. I kind of wasn't too keen on it because after Lennox Lewis had stopped Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, I'm like, man, ain't gonna be no more boxing. So I kind of like shut down from it. And then years
It
later,
was a gimmick after that to me too.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I came back to liking it once I seen Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Fury, some of these other guys, and then the Tanks and everybody we see now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
say
okay,
the heavyweight division was washed up for a while after that. The boxing game itself had some great fighters coming out. It's just the heavyweight. Um, I think before Wilder, who was? Yeah, we ain't have. Yeah, Wilder was the one that brought the excitement back to the
yeah,
heavyweight.
he brought it back after
Yeah,
Klitschko and them was
for
done.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure. Cause Klitschko was done once Anthony Joshua beat him up like that.
yeah,
That was. It's. I never thought it'd be somebody who would do Klitschko like that, but Anthony Joshua just dissected that man, and I want him too. I want him to. After I get these, I got certain belts I want to get. Then I'm gonna jump back up. I'm gonna do me a little Royce Jones thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna work my way up.
oh yeah,
You know,
okay.
I'm gonna get you. You know,
Yeah,
that's
what's
one
up,
thing
man?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got some checklists. You know, there's certain people that's in a position that should be mine, but you know that was my own fault. You know what I'm saying? But you know, certain belts should be mine. I should be the one. And I'm gonna go ahead and we gonna show that eventually. You know, y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see that.
stay tuned,
Yeah.
y'all. And while we speaking on those terms, where can people follow you at? Like, your
My
different.
Facebook is my name, Demetrius Harper. That's probably basically the only social media I really have, really.
Okay.
Um, but if you go to Facebook, the other alternate apps that I do have that I use for just some type of promotion, you'll be able to find on the Facebook.
Okay. So if you go to his Facebook, then you'll find other.
It's Demetrius Harper. Leave one E out after the M, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what's up, y'all. Y'all hearing it here live and direct today on a beautiful Sunday, even though the weather ain't the best. I'm still in a good mood right now. I was looking forward to this for a while. Me and him been
For sure.
hitting each other up on the book, texting. I'm like, man, we're going to make this happen, man.
You got to.
Got to make it happen.
Gotta make it
And
happen.
I was going to start with Zone 15 first because that's home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But then I'm going to spread it abroad, you know what I'm saying? What I like about boxing most is the fact that it is of all cultures, of the whole world, man. I think it's beautiful to see. I like to look at those different YouTubes of people traveling this world,
Yeah.
but also intertwine boxing with it. Because anywhere you go around the world, there's a boxer there, pretty much.
Yeah,
Ukraine,
boxing intertwines all cultures and all nationalities. That's one thing I could say about that sport that I love too. It's a sport where you hate it, but you gotta love it. You hate it, but you gotta love it. You know, and it's also a sport that's incorporated in every type of nationality, every type of culture or racial ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? So there really ain't no place in the world that you can go
right?
and you ain't gonna find boxing. You know.
Facts. Yeah, man. So like you heard what you just said, y'all. This is all around international, around the globe. When I first started this journey with this podcast, it just like kind of came on a humble. But because I like boxing and I'm following it so deeply, people say, hey, man, I thought about just making it a platform. So here we are,
And I appreciate you making it a platform.
Thank you, man.
You getting a lot of people's voices out there that
Yeah, I want people
normally
to be heard.
can't be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate that, man.
yeah.
We appreciate that, man.
Definitely, man. So make sure y'all get on Facebook and follow him. Check him out when he's doing his workouts.
Make sure y'all get on Facebook and follow him.
And follow me as well.
Subscribe to that YouTube.
Yep.
Put on that notification bell, man, so you can get everything that's coming straight to you, man.
Everything. And we're going to do this again, I'm going to get him again in the future. I want to get some of his partners.
Next time y'all see me, I'm going to have a belt for you.
That's what's up.
I'm
You
gonna
hear
have a
that,
belt
y'all?
for you. I'm going to have a belt for you. Yeah.
The champ, y'all.
I'm going to have a belt for my guys, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, this is what's up, man. This is beautiful right here. Let me think. Oh, we can't really leave this segment without saying shout outs to Clarissa Shields because she's been holding it down for ladies boxing.
Oh
So,
yeah, oh
what do you
yeah.
feel about her? All
Um,
around, like just from the Olympics up to date, her journey.
I always
Have you
felt.
seen the movie yet?
Yeah, I ain't seen the movie.
Okay.
But me personally, I don't even think I need to see the movie because I've been following her. See, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about Clarissa now that she's, as they say, popping her shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But people got to remember, she was quiet for a long time. For a long time, you know what I'm saying? They used to. It was one announcer, you feel what I'm saying, that called her the ugliest women's champion.
Mm.
That's not, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not. But she's earned her spot of where she's at and what she's accomplished. Um, I absolutely love her as a woman, as a human being, as a fighter. But sadly, my sister's coming for that belt. So yeah, we'll see you in about a year. You know,
That's
we'll
what's
see you
up,
about a year.
y'all. He putting y'all on notice out
Oh,
there.
for sure,
So, hey, it is what it
for
is,
sure.
y'all.
We got something coming. King of Kings boxing program got something coming for y'all for sure. You know, year 2025 is our year, man.
That's
We
what's
got
up,
something for
man.
them in every weight class.
Okay.
Every weight class.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all, they trying to take it by storm, y'all. So
Oh yeah.
y'all be on the lookout for this, cause like I said, it's definitely going down here in the 513 Cincinnati, and you know, this is just for everybody around the world to know. So shout outs to the guys that did follow me from over UK, Jamie, Tony Lawrence in Belgium. What's up, man? Frack Muhammad over in UK. What's good, man? I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. Uncle Tim, Zone 15. What's up, Unc? Zoe.
Uncle KK.
Yep, Treetop for sure.
Yes, sir.
Just the whole zone. Boonk, Lil Cuzzo, DJ, all y'all, man. Eventually, I'm gonna get y'all on here too, cause I know y'all watch boxing a lot. So I want to get y'all opinions. Melly Mel, can't forget you, cousin Mel. So yeah, that's what's up, man. Down the hill, up the hill, Zone 15. There it is. This is a Zone 15 edition. Happy y'all came on out and viewing in. Hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend or two. Check out my YouTube channel. Follow me, Trend, and also get on Facebook and follow Demetrius Harper, Cincinnati fighter, Lincoln Heights Zone 15 fighter, right by my side, y'all. You know. So we're gonna end the segment, y'all, and I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Much love, peace to everybody, and I'll catch you on the next round.